but I am, you know, loud and, oh, look at this. Hey guys, Justice Curry with you. I have an amazing episode. This is something seldom seen, probably never seen before. That's why I wanted to take this opportunity to share it with the world. With me today is Jason. How you doing, Jason?
Good to see you again. Jason,
you might remember him. He showed some Sectars pre-production. I'll put a link up above right now if you want to check out Jason's Sectars pre-production video. It's amazing. And Jason's been with me with some Star Wars videos. But again, with the rarity of pre-production prototypes, he brought some today. So what do we have here?
All right, we start.
I run it like a point guard, Justice Curry, the trading toy god. A skeletor, your bones apart, and Rio blast you from the Death Star. King Randor or Bonaparte, it don't matter. They
Start off with we'll go with Paul Atreides.
This is from the Dune series.
1986, I think they were.
Now, Dune was an epic saga of a book that they adapted it to a movie. You
Lynch,
may remember.
yep.
Yeah, David Lynch.
It doesn't have the action that the toy would have, where the pushing action on the side, where the arms would spin. But he's not complete. He's missing a couple pieces. But what's cool is that he came with a different styled hair, different face.
That is freaking amazing. So there's only a couple on the planet. Each prototype, no one ever thought that these were going to be collectors. You know, ex-employees kept them around and they use them just to see how it's...
There's a couple die-hard Dune collectors out there that have some amazing collections. I found after I posted that I had these.
Yep.
And people reaching out, and it's always been amazing love.
You're
and
right.
It's such a small niche of people.
Before we dive into these, what are prototypes, Jason?
Well, these are hard copies.
Yep.
It's going through the process of building toys. Back in the day, they would be configured from the molds and tweaked and figured out how everything was going to work together and pieces and parts before production. So this is after prototype, before going into production.
And it's 2009, right? Or sorry, 2020 right now. You may be watching this years from now, but we just recently learned that there's going to be a Dune series or movie in the near future. So this is super exciting.
This is an unproduced figure, Gunnery Halleck. I believe there's two different versions of him. There's one without the torso twist. Couldn't come up with that word.
This is you were
Patrick Stewart,
which is Captain Picard in Star Trek Next Generation, but he also played this
Picard
role.
before Picard.
and he's got the scar on his cheek, and he kind of looks like Putin.
Oh my goodness!
But he's complete.
And it's common to be used this kind of weird flesh tone plastic, and it's very difficult to price prototypes because they're so rare. There's a small amount of people that collect them, but things like Star Wars pre-production, you can talk to $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 for just one piece because of the desirability.
This is a cool one. This is Fade Ralpha,
which was
Sting.
Yeah.
And then he came with 3 heads, and again, different facial expressions, different hair.
But the produced one only had one face. So with the different facial expressions, they probably wanted to see which one they were going to use, so they had different variations, and then quality control, the people that make the decisions. See, they even labeled them underneath here. Let's see. You got underneath, it might be hard to see, but it has the letter B. There's the letter A under this one, so they could keep track, C, of which ones that they were going to use.
And then one cool piece here is you see the cat in the basket. The actual piece had a mouse
that was
strapped to his back
on top. Oh,
so it's a little bit different in size.
That's super neat. Is this the production one?
This is the production piece.
Okay, so that's what it looked like, the ones that were mass produced by the, you know, hundreds of thousands. But this, before they decided and added that little
The little mouse trap to the back, which is kind of creepy today. Well, the book is really creepy. I just finished the book.
Oh, did you?
I never have time to read, so I listen to it while I work.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
And oh my gosh, I never look at Star Wars the same.
Really?
George Lucas took desert planet, the Force, spice, sand. It's all in Dune.
Oh no.
But Stilgar,
And Dune was written before Star Wars.
1960s.
Oh my goodness.
And he's complete. He's got everything. Same head. Nothing altered on that.
The spice will flow.
But he's got all his good stuff.
Wow.
His gun.
It is so, so neat. Again, there's only a couple of these on the face of the planet, and it's an obscure line, but there's diehard collectors that love this kind of stuff.
We'll go back to Paul Atreides for a second. I forgot something. Something that was never produced. Lady Jessica.
Whoa, look at that.
I've only seen pictures in the LJN magazine and catalog back in the 80s, Toy Fair magazine.
Holy moly.
But from my understanding, there isn't really a full figure of her.
That is freaking cool. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it, dude. And then we have a couple other figures as well.
Yep. The Sadaka.
See, they weren't too concerned about the colors. They just used whatever probably was nearby.
There are hard copies that are painted.
Okay.
So they got a nice glossy black paint to them instead of the figures are blue.
Ah.
What I always heard is kind of, whatever plastic they happen to have on hand at that time to run in the mold.
Absolutely.
And in true hard copy fashion,
they put the pins in there.
They're all pinned together, so there's no swivel in the arm.
That is killer. Nice.
And then one of my favorite characters, Raban,
The Baron?
the Beast.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
It's his son, right?
Yes. No, this is his nephew.
Oh, nephew, yeah.
He's gay. He's you got that shit-eating smirk on his face.
This neat gun.
And this gun is actually also repurposed and used in Thundercats.
Shut the front door.
Nope.
Wow.
The Himalaya man.
It's the same gun, just repurposed.
No, it's Walrus man.
Walrus, yes.
Walrus man.
Yep, but it's green and silver.
Yep.
And then Dune, it's black.
Oh man, that is
So it's kind of a cool that they did stuff like that. LJN.
Yep.
And same kind of head, no alteration, no difference.
Nice. So cool. So cool.
But it comes time in a collection that I'm a diehard vintage Star Wars collector, and I just can't afford the prototypes.
Like I said, 50 grand, 100 grand, those things are just crazy.
Like with sectors, you only can get so far, and what's next? And then you jump into the
No, this is a good line to get
the black hole.
Was this? Okay, I got another one.
And then unfortunately this guy passed away too early in his life, but he also was in Cat's Eye, Stephen King's Cat's Eye.
Oh, he was?
Yep. The guy who played the Baron.
Was this a produced figure?
Yes. Yep. And what little kid wouldn't want to play with this?
Hey, we could put Pete's head on there and it'd be perfect.
Right?
He never watches these videos, so he won't know.
What's amazing is being as a gaudy figure as the Dune figures were, the detail in these figures is amazing.
Yes. While we have the subject open of pre-productions, there's some other figures that aren't necessarily Dune related, but are amazing nonetheless.
Hard copy head.
Walrus man.
Walrus man.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
white.
Walrus man, but
Yeah, that white makes it difficult to see.
then we got some original Dungeons and Dragons. And
what the heck? Is that Thundercat?
Fistbounder.
yep,
Oh my goodness.
Slide.
Dude.
And then some of the other stuff in
I
here.
just want to touch it. I just want to hold this piece of history, you know?
Bengali's head.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on.
Thunder.
That's getting a little bit better, yeah.
The great looking one. And then I think this is pre-Chitara. That white is so hard to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it very difficult.
There we go. There's the pinhole.
Nice.
Then Mumra and Mumra.
Ancient spirits of evil.
Look at that.
No, it was fun. It was a fun deal, expensive deal that I'm
That
still
monkey.
paying my wife back for.
Is that her nickname?
It's Tiger there, isn't it? Or is it supposed to be?
I believe so.
Yeah, Lino, Tiger.
Lino.
And then the various weapons
You got
that
the monkeying down there too.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. Some different weapons, accessories. Alright, zoom back out. Well, thank you, Jason, for...
I was hoping you were going to be here, so that's why I packed these
No,
up.
this is stuff that I truly love seeing personally. But then I, have a channel and other people that are enthusiasts that love the same kind of stuff we do. Why not share it with the world? So thank you so much.
Not a problem.
Sometimes
anytime.
there's collectors that don't want to share their stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that. I've been into many toy rooms where like, no pictures, no videos. I'm a private person. But I am, loud and, oh, look at this. And I am so passionate about toys. So I'm
Well,
glad
hopefully
that-
someday when this is all done and we move, I'll have you over and have a whole epic
Yeah, buddy.
of all my toy collection.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Love you all. Thank you, Jason.
Good to see you.
Yep, see you. Thanks, dude. Also, before we dive in, I just want to show, can you scan the crowd over here? We are at a toy meetup. So a lot of toy enthusiasts in West Michigan got together. We set up little booths. I want to show you the videographer is my friend Scott. How you doing, Scott?
Howdy, howdy.
Hey. Scott brought some amazing toys as well. He's a fan favorite at different toy booths and vendors, and just like us, he uses the toy sales to finance his own hobby.
Let the hobby help pay for itself.
Absolutely. I love it. He does the exact same thing a lot of us do. Jason sets up at booths, I sell online, so then we take that money and dump it into rare stuff.
Pay for crazy shit like
Yes, this is the crazy. But I am, loud and, oh, look at this.